Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Steelers going up against the Browns.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The rookie Zane Gonzalez set to get us started, and we are underway from First Energy Stadium.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He got 29 yards that time.
And Martavis Bryant back in the fold, which delights not just himself, but, of course, his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. This guy, he can do it all, Brandon, able to go across the middle and stave off contact and make catches.
Sat out last year, as you're alluding to. Year before, though, 50 catches, 765 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Now a first down carry by Bell. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down following the run. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is Isaiah Crowell, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Kaiser now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Here we go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Flex round. Flex round.
Kaiser, this looks like a free play. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Come on, Ohio. Ohio.
In motion goes the tight end. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. Steps away to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. The 8th-year man from Tennessee, this is Britton Colquitt on to punt. Eli Rogers back deep for the Steelers. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers making their way out. And, you know, Charles, if you believe in linear progression, could be a super season in the Steel City. 4 years ago, they didn't make the playoffs. 3 years ago, they lost in the wild card game. 2 years ago in the division round, and last year in the AFC title game. So if form holds, could be your AFC champions in February.
Wouldn't that be something? What kind of progression is that?
Linear.
Yeah.
But someone told me that. I'm not taking credit for it.
But we're going to roll with it, aren't we? Because I agree with you. This is a team that was in the playoffs last year. They went ahead and drafted T.J. Watt, an outside linebacker who could rush off the edge out of Wisconsin to give them a little more pop on defense. Then on the offensive side of the ball, we're all rooting for James Conner, the rookie out of Pittsburgh, battled back and beat cancer. Now he's trying to beat up people in the NFL.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
In motion, James, the tight end. They'll go again with Bell. And an alley to run. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 51 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And getting our first update now from Nashville. The Raiders are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns heading out on offense, Charles, and with them so many facts we can hit on, but unfortunately not many good. 9 consecutive losing seasons, 4-28 the last 2 years, 26 starting quarterbacks since coming back in '99. Only one of 2 non-expansion teams to never appear in a Super Bowl. You get the point, so give me some optimism.
Well, they're hoping it'll just be one starting quarterback.
Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Cameron Hayward able to drop him for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ohio!
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go! Brand 38! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Third and long for Kaiser. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Fancy footwork at the 45. And now running right through it. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now Roethlisberger. Now good hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The rookie first-rounder David Njoku with it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. The tight end in motion right. A first down carry now for Crowell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Career highs in receptions, carries, and total yards last year for Crowell. His total yardage was 952. That was the highest by a Cleveland Brown running back since 2010.
And that sounds impressive, but I think there's much more out there for him. If Cleveland's plays even with people, not from behind, he'll get more carries, more touches, and his yardage will go up.
Second down, Kaiser. And he slings one that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Come on, let's go.
In motion is Coates. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. In motion, the tight end. On the counter, it's Crowell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
To throw, Kaiser. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Coleman, the man in motion left. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the LA Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. 30, 20, and he cuts it and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Jabril Peppers, the rookie, to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. Ten-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20.
Come on, let's go! White 98.
In motion is Coates. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down. They go play action. Kaiser. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
David Njoku, nearly 17 yards a catch in college. Those are wide receiver numbers.
Yeah, went to Miami. Brad Kaya was his quarterback. They were a really good combo. Also, how about the wingspan of the young rookie? 35.25-inch arms.
Quarterbacks love that. That catch radius, huge. And what he does after the catch, really impressive.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Switch. Ohio. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take it into the end end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get a score closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Let's go! 38! Let's go!
Now Kaiser. And he whips that one incomplete there. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Go, 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 go.
Again, it's Bell. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the defense going to use the first of their time. So as they take it over, we step aside. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 34 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. The Raiders are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. First down, Kaiser. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, Kaiser. And he fires one incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Kaiser now. He finds Coleman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. The Raiders are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Ohio! Ohio!
Kaiser on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Coleman. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. To throw is Kaiser. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman from 3 yards out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. On second down, it's Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's Bell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The scoring update from the southern edge of Ohio down in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Joe Flacco with 1 touchdown pass thus far.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Offense looks to punch it in here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go. 38.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And this one's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree, as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Kaiser. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. This is Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Kaiser to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sammy Coates, 61 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Steelers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Roethlisberger. And James has it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The give is to Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 63 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And now the Browns coming out on the field. First and 10, Kaiser to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Kaiser. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Room here to run. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. A win would be their first of the young season. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Big yardage there for the Browns. 18. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. To throw, Kaiser. That's Njoku over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Kaiser.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. And it's third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Kaiser. That is caught at the 7. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They come out here in the I. Second down, Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. DeShone Kaiser now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And the Ravens have wound up winning that football game. Joe Flacco, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Pittsburgh, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.